I think this GPA program is excellent because it teaches the academic piece, which is huge, as long as we're training for the athletic part of it. But just to tell you guys a little bit about when I was at Kennedy, my junior year, well actually my senior year, I averaged like 32 points a game before I injured my ankle. After injuring my ankle, I went down to like 24 or 22 is what I ended up with my senior year. I had colleges looking at me from Weber State to San Jose State, but after I got hurt, a lot of those things changed. So again, it was my senior year. So I was still determined to go play basketball at a 4-year school. So I ended up, a lot of schools, Weber State, they wanted me to go to a JC. And nothing's wrong with the JC, but I still felt I could play at 4 years. So what I did was just took my chances, and I went ahead and left and went off to Southern University in Louisiana. It was basically worked out to where I would be able to get in school. Basically, they take care of the first semester with financial aid, and basically I received a loan to take care of that part of it. So once I did that piece, it was 108 people going out for the team as a walk-on. So they had 4 scholarships available for 4 individuals to receive scholarships. So it was a tough road. I mean, these players came from all over, from New York, Chicago, Seattle, from everywhere. And again, they had 4 scholarships available for individuals to be able to get on the team. And at that time, I graduated, like, not really early, but I was 17, so I left home at 17 in Louisiana on my own. And just to, go through that process, each day, the tryouts is basically, you go out and they roll balls out, they pick teams, and you play. So you had, in order to play, to move to the next level, you basically had to show your skills. And I happened to, I got lucky in one part. I stayed in the dorm with the basketball team. So I didn't stay in the freshman dorm, so I was able to find out what they actually needed. They wanted a point guard because they had 2 senior point guards. So basically, when I did my trials, I basically just geared my game around just playing point guard, even though I was a shooting guard. So I did that and was called back each day, and wasn't in school. Basically, I was going to class, not registered, sitting in the back of the class, taking notes. The teacher would ask me every day, are you registered yet? No, I'm not, just taking notes. I'm working on that piece as far as getting registered. So I did this for a month, going to class. The only way I ate meals is with the assistant coach. I had to wait for him to come get me in the cafeteria every day at 12. I never ate breakfast. So I would go to the cafeteria every day, and that's basically how I made it for the first month. Because I wasn't in school, and I wasn't on the team yet because I was going through that process. So once out of the 4 people who made the team, out of that 108, each day they were cut. So if they didn't call you back, you basically was cut. So don't show up. So out of the 4 people that made the team, I was the only one that made, the 4 that made it, I was one of the 4 that made it, and out of those 4, I was the only one that made the traveling team, which is the top 12. I'm telling you all these adversities because things are going to happen, and you can't put all your eggs in one basket. You're going to have a backup plan, another backup plan, another backup plan. I'm sure everybody here wants to go to that next level, college, and how many people want to go in the NFL? Do they have that dream to go in the NFL? And it's a great dream to have, but you always need a backup plan to go with that. And what I mean by backup plans is other options. Not everybody likes school. Not everybody wants to go to 4-year college. And if you want to continue to play the sport, you have to make sure that your grades are right to get to the next level. And if your grades are not right, I don't care how talented you are, you won't be able to play at the next level. I was still 6 units short from graduating from college. So I had a choice to make. Either try to go overseas and play, make some money overseas, and then try to come back and play in the, the NBA. So I chose not to do that. I chose to go back to school to complete 6 units instead of coming back out here to try to make that happen. So I finished the 6th unit and was able to graduate with my degree in business management marketing from Southern University. I just used basketball as a vehicle to obtain the degree, and I didn't lose sight of that once I got in. And again, everybody wants to go to that next level. So the ultimate goal is to try to get a degree so that you can take care of yourself after. Again, school costs a lot of money, and I know, parents, I know back then my parents didn't have the money to send me to school, so I was looking at basketball to take care of that piece of it. So try to look at the academic piece as well as the athletic piece, if that's something that you guys want to do, to make sure you take care of that part of it. Because academics is just as important as the athletic part of it. So that piece is not in place, and that's why I think the GPA is excellent, because it combines both of them together to be a part of that. And then I say all that to throw out a plan B or a plan C, and this is where the organization that I work for now, which is called Sacramento Job Corps, there's 122 Job Corps throughout the United States, and what they offer is different trades, where you work with your hands, heavy equipment operators, mechanics, cement, plastering, facility maintenance, CNA, which is certified nursing assistant, medical assistant, security investigation. These are the trades that they offer at the Job Corps here in Sacramento. And they basically pay you to be at the school. It's usually like 25. It costs each student each year $25,000 to $30,000 to go through the program. They have dorms on site. Everything's paid for. They pay you a stipend every 2 weeks to be a part of it. And I'm not trying to recruit, you individuals. I'm just giving you something that you can look at. If things don't work out, what you guys are trying to do with your lives, just something that you can look at. You're doing it.